How you doing? How you been, folks? Get out the frozen waffles and the gin. We're doing Wrap It Up again, baby. I am your host, Mr. Dr. Aaron Hurd, and with me, as usual, Justin, Mr. Dr. Snake Man Harris.
Yes.
The Snake Man has earned a large degree, I understand.
The Snake
Just
Man,
the Snake Man part of your name.
You know, Snake Man is not having good luck right now.
Why?
We're in a drought here in the Bristol.
It's Bristol, baby!
In a major drought.
Yeah.
And I can't find any snakes anywhere. They're all hiding because they're too hot and dry.
Tricksters.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what?
Here's a trickster.
Hey, here's a man you can't hide from, right? Going to victory lane after 80 races, I think it was. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's over 2 seasons.
This
is his best friend scheme. Got the dog and the cat and lots of prints. It's very 9-year-old girl.
Printy.
Printy, yes, very printy. Folks, we're going to take a look at every single car, and as they finished last week, that's coming up for this week. Hang with us here. We got a little small business do. We'll be right back with you. Okay, baby, bye. Folks, we are looking at cars and loving them usually and hating them some. It's a, first of all, if you're a diecast collector, you don't want the black window, okay? This one's got the black window. You don't buy the black windows. They're worthless. The banks, they're worth less also.
I like the black. I like the black tire. I mean the wheels.
The black wheels, yeah. There you go.
That's the only thing I like about this.
You
car.
know. I just lost a family member dog myself this week, so this is a little, I don't know, reminiscent. It makes it hard that we got animals right out the bat, but that's besides the point. We're here to professionally look at paint schemes, and with my own personal feelings of love of dogs aside, this is not a good scheme. So... have fun, Alex. Congratulations. Hey, coming in second. Oh, man. Another time where he was on a big, big run and didn't make a pass and got the cameras over there so he could cry a little bit and freak out.
Smack the wall.
Yeah, he got a little zealous. But honestly, if I had to take anybody in the field who could maybe handle getting a little zealous, I might put my money on the 45. So I can't blame the man.
The Lion put his money on it.
Exactly. What a beast. And a giant.
Giant
beast.
Does every car for Pocono have an animal on it this week?
Let's hope so. Man, there might be a code we've unlocked. Wow, you ever seen Omega Code? That was a terrible movie.
No.
Monster Energy. Does a monster count as an animal?
I mean, of course.
Yeah, look at that. It's got claws, right? We're 3 for 3, baby.
They make movies about it.
Absolutely.
Monsters.
They call animals monsters. It happens all the time.
I thought Mr. Gibbs might get his first win there for a while.
I tell you what, I really did too. And then it got messed up. Third's pretty respectable. I mean, of course, everyone knows that the favorite was knocked out early.
Yeah.
We'll get to that later when he's at the very tail end, his car anyway. 45, he's going to get one here soon. Man, he was ready for the wet, though. He held people better. He held SVG better, definitely. And especially in that water, than I thought he could.
Yeah.
It impressed me. Here's a man who's always impressive. He's
Take a look
so much
this
talent. Going to the 71
motherfucker.
next year, Michael McDowell. He got a little gunk on him, though.
Yeah.
He got a car, and he know how to drive it. Listen.
Top 5 for him, man.
Spire on a come up with this guy. Top 5. Will the Spire cars next year be as good as Front Row is this year?
Well, I mean,
what a terrible comparison.
There's no
Low
really
grade.
Yeah, they will because neither one of them are good this year either.
There you go.
I don't know.
But they're trying. Hey, look who's home.
What is this, sipping cream?
Sipping cream.
Oh my gosh.
There's a lot of jokes on this one, okay? And we're not going to go into it. We're not that kind of show.
How did
But
this guy that wrecked finish 6th?
he just kept wrecking until he knocked people out of his way, or he learned how to bounce off the tire things, and he's playing pinball out there. How did he get? Isn't Sippin' Cream? Isn't this the brand that has a deal with Dell Jr. Sugarlands?
Yeah.
This is Sugarland Sippin' Cream, and they make like Dell Jr.'s vodka. Is that right? Is it Sugarland? Hard Rock or Rock Hard Hills or I can't remember what it is.
No, it's something. I can't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if Sugarlands is the distillery that makes that vodka.
Makes that one or not.
I don't
Okay.
know. I have no idea.
Well, Sugarlands is in the Smokies. They got a big place down in the Smokies, and I know the place that Junior works with is down in the Smokies, and I know it's not Smoky Mountain. So I'm just trying to, in my mind, tell me. Tell us in the comments. Are any of you manufactured moonshine connoisseurs?
Sounds like this would just do something to make you sick.
It does not look tasty.
Sipping cream. Ugh.
And it kind of looks like it has bubbly, and there's a lot of flavors. I can't see
sh-
what the flavors look like, but I'm going to guess. Red. That's root. No, that's cream soda, root beer, blueberry.
Lemon lime.
Yeah. Orange sherbet and strawberry ice cream.
Strawberry kiwi.
Yep, there you go. That's a good one. Tell us in the comments if you can actually read those. Did we get even close? We want to win the trip. Uh-oh. C.H. Reed's on board,
Reed,
baby.
You gotta.
You know him, don't you?
You gotta be super happy when C.H. Reed's coming alongside of you.
C.H. is a good little boy.
Supporting your Pocono triangle racing.
Look at him. He got the whole world in his hand. He got that whole globe there with the light reflector. It says here that he's a world's. Y'all don't know how far away the monitor really is from us, folks. And we're middle-aged. It's getting harder to see. A world
I don't know.
of Saturn and
That's it.
industrial solutions and
Oh.
something. So another industrial company coming on board, C.H. Reed himself. I wonder what he does. I wonder what he makes.
So
It's got Quincy on the deck lid back there. I wonder if it's one of their companies. Because Quincy's been on here before because they own the the red and black one with the Thunderbolt on it. It's all the same company. They all know Todd's the big man.
it's getting hot now.
It's getting hot in here.
Yeah,
We don't have that, but we do have that. That's the closest thing we probably have in the catalog.
that's true.
Raptor High Heat. They didn't paint this car. I'll tell you that. They didn't paint those flames. That's a wrap.
That is
Wrap.
the decal.
This is the second time they have ran this year. He did not obviously win in it, so I can't tell you what place he was, but it was good. Actually, I think he got in a wreck, if I can remember correctly. Again, we should have done more research. We would have done better, I guess.
I think you're right.
Oh man, let's move on. Here it is. Here's the things you don't like. Listen, every week I just try to tell you, it's the worst rap in the history of the earth. It's become everything I hated about last year's FedEx. I see it every single week, and every week it's the same crap that I hated the week before. And I tell you what, Colleague's not my favorite team this week, and we'll wait and get to that later. But not what I'm digging. I'll tell you that much. Hey, get in the zone.
Another one.
Nicotine zone.
The hydro zone.
The nicotine zone. Have you been to the races lately, folks? Anybody? I can tell you this. As you walk over to where they used to give away Vienna sausages and crackers, what else did they used to, they just keychains, like a pocket-sized container of Blue Emu, stuff like that. Now, almost every one of them is some type of zone or some kind of nicotine dip. Like there's a bunch of brands I never heard of, and they've got these little really nice-looking little pod houses that probably cost $100 million, and you go inside of them, and the door closes, and they're like, psh, and it's all blacked out, and come in here and try our nicotine dip. And I just keep walking past them. I'm kind of scared, honestly. It kind of looks like something from The Fly.
I've got a guy that I work with who has a buddy. Last week he's telling me he won a Blackstone grill valued at like $800 or $900, and he won that from the Zen Nicotine Pouches Rewards.
Oh, my gosh.
So he had, we figured it up of how many.
Yeah. He's,
how many thousands?
Yeah.
It was like multi-thousand packs of nicotine Zen pouches.
Wow. So it's like Marlboro Miles or Camel Cash. It's back.
Yeah.
It almost makes me want to take up pointless nicotine for no reason.
Yeah.
I mean, this sounds great.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Man.
Oh, the Wabash Cannonball is back, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that what that is? A cannonball?
I think so. They manufacture cannonballs, and if I know anything about Ryan Blaney, he's into French Revolution era war manufacturing.
I thought,
right?
I thought you were going to say this was like the Pirates of the Caribbean cannonballs.
It could be. That's about that time, you know. I mean, those Pirates of the Caribbean, I don't think they're real. But about that time's when it's set. Well, Napoleon. Napoleon.
No, there are pirates probably in the Caribbean.
Yeah, there's
right now.
pirates. But they're not like... not one of them's, I started to say Johnny Wood for some reason.
Johnny Wood.
Local people, you're the only ones who's going to know what the crap that's going on.
It's Bristol, baby.
Who am I trying to say?
Johnny
I
Depp.
wish Johnny
Depp.
was. I wish Johnny Wood was in Pirates of the Caribbean so bad, so bad. If I had one wish, a genie shows up, put Johnny Woods in Pirates of the
He'll
Caribbean.
be fishing off of the ship.
I've got a mug next week. I hope I remember. I got a Johnny Woods mug. I'm gonna bring. That's what I'm drinking from next week. We didn't even talk about Ryan Blaney. Whatever. 99.
Hey.
The Worldwide Express again. Second time this year they've ran it. How will they do?
Not good.
Gosh.
Guys, I mean, besides the closest race finish in NASCAR history,
Right.
guys
Which
not
he
doing
won.
too good.
It's not coming out great. He's in the chase, though, for being the first person cut out of the playoffs. He's at no, he's not at the bottom. Cindric has fell behind him now.
Yeah.
So
well, they both have 5.
they have the same, but I guess he has a better top 5 percentage or
regular
something.
season points or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Must be to be over him. So 4 spots left. What, 6 races, 5 races? It's getting tight. Is Todd Gilliland going to make it? That's what everybody asks on TV all day. Is Todd Gilliland going to make it? Can the legend let us all down? Hey.
Poppy Bank.
Is your poppy got a lot of money? Put it in the poppy bank.
Put it in there.
And
draw a circle at the same time.
There you go.
Can you deposit money and draw circles at the same time?
Wait a minute. Something's wrong. Didn't we just see the 31? Where did we see the 31 at?
With that crappy circle thing.
Why did we see that?
Why? He didn't finish there. This is where he finished.
Yeah. That circle shouldn't have existed whatsoever. I don't know. Well, we didn't notice either. So
This is supposed to be Justin Haley,
yeah.
not Daniel Hemrick. That's what's happened. We have made a critical error. Oh, my gosh.
What do you mean?
Emotional damage.
This is
Joey
supposed-
Hand was 4th. Then we had that. We had that. And so Daniel Hemrick's now. We just had a random Daniel Hemrick.
Oh, we
before.
had 2 Daniel Hemricks.
Yeah.
I am wrong.
No, it's all right. We're all wrong. I did it. I'm wrong. All right. Well, you saw them both. Bye.
See ya.
Here's Bubba. Did Bubba cause a big stir? I'm hearing that all the. I meant the. Well, they all go together. Yeah, people who complain on the internet say Bubba needs to be banned, permanently thrown out, super fined for hitting Alex Bowman after the race. Did you even notice that happening?
Yes, I saw it.
I
saw it. I didn't know.
It was kind of minor, I thought.
Yeah.
Alex was even like, yeah, it was my bad anyway, blah, 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 blah.
They showed it from Alex's in-car camera at first, and I was like, what just happened? And then they showed the replay.
Yep.
Banned from NASCAR? No.
Well, I think some people are just looking for a reason to ban Bubba for whatever. Hey, you tell us in the comments. You want
Tell
Bubba
us.
banned? You can get banned. Hey, speaking of what you can get and what you can do, we are giving away free stuff every single week. Last week, nobody won, so we're just going to keep that prize. We were giving away a set of cards that Jordan showed up with, and I had some cards. We'll talk about cards. Y'all see the show for cards yesterday? Man, it was great. Anyway, today, when we got these cards, we're not going to give them away, so we're going back to shirts. We got both shirts in sizes small, medium, large, and I think extra large of the Brett Moffitt. These are hot shirts. You win both of them just by telling us in the comments who wins this week's race. And if you tie with somebody, then we use a random generator, and it generates up things, and it goes, hey, how you doing? And then we see it. It's an amazing thing that it comes out that way.
Tools.
Absolutely.
Like DeWalt.
DeWalt makes tools. Sure.
They love Christopher Bell,
They do.
but he's not next, is he?
No. It was close. Half of Christopher Bell.
Half of Christopher Bell. I'm halfway there.
Hey, announcement today. Noah.
Hey.
What do you think about front row and Noah?
I
It
feel-
sounds like you got
No respect, no honor.
I feel bad for Noah.
Oh,
Sorry,
McDowell got 5th this week.
Yeah,
So-
but Michael McDowell's really good on street road courses.
You're absolutely right about that.
So
100%.
that's
So
not a good
you're right.
synopsis.
Right.
Here comes the money.
Sample size. So I
you-
said the wrong word.
Does Johnny go with him?
Johnny
Bass Pro?
Morris?
Yeah.
Dude,
I bet he's got a sponsor going with him,
Hey,
or
you-
or Loves likes him maybe.
you remember a couple weeks ago when we talked about the net worth?
Yes, me and Jordan talked about this last week.
Oh.
Did you look it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Johnny Morris.
$8.3 billion.
Dude, I would have not expected him to be
No,
smoking Rick on net worth.
I know. Rick, $1.1 billion. I expected it to be totally the opposite.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't expect like Johnny to be in the billions. I thought it'd be like hundreds of million, but billions. $8 billion. Johnny's like one of the richest people on earth. He ought to be sponsoring the whole series.
He should.
Overstock. I don't know how much they have, but my God, look at them. They're pulling it off. They pulled up. Hey, the number 2 is going to run a Menard scheme, and it's going to have Richmond on it.
You know what the good thing about this?
Yeah.
The good thing is we already know a set pick to knock out of the round of 16.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right on that.
So that'll be good for brackets.
Will it? But what if he gets the upset? I mean, nobody expected him to win anyway. Is it possible?
No,
You're right. It's impossible.
it's not.
Let's just move on. Speaking of impossible, oh, here he is.
Hey, baby girl.
Hey,
Having a good experience at Walmart, that is impossible.
that is impossible. I spent a large portion of my life in service to Walmart, and they're it's for crimes I committed against nature, apparently. And I can tell you, healthcare. No, don't do that.
You don't want health care?
Not from Walmart, dude. Everything in the store's made in China. Come on now, you want them doing the health care when everything's made in China? You know what I'm saying? No, yeah, conspiracy theory. Number 17. Building a submarine. I want to say rap of the week, honestly, almost. But, we see it all the time, so it's hard for me to throw it out there. But it's always that hot.
That's true.
It's always that hot.
Everything you're saying is true.
Motherload.
So I don't know what to say.
Nobody does. Hey, man. So he got second last week. Well, the week before. Right. Not last week, the week before. You weren't here. Jordan was here. We didn't get to talk about it. He came in second. I mean, we have to bring this back up because that's a career amazement thing for him. Maybe the highest he ever gets at this moment because he might be out of a ride. He didn't seem as excited as I thought he would. He was just kind of like, okay.
Hey, baby girl.
Yeah.
Focused. Oh, here's some more shoot it up your nose next level.
Brad let me down this week, folks. Okay? I haven't placed a bet on racing in quite a while. And when I do, it's always it is a lot of money.
Here comes the money.
It'll be like, I don't know, $5.
At least $5, yeah.
Something like that. So this week I hadn't done it maybe since the start of the season. I'm like, okay, I'm going to spend $50. And I spread it around a little bit.
Yeah.
I put $10 on Brad as soon as they posted the odds. And to me, in my mind, they had the odds mixed up because they had Brad dead last. And I was like, he's better than dead last out of the cup field. So I put $10 on him, which would have got me $1,000. That final restart, Brad is third.
What happened? How
It's
did he
so
fall this far
heartbreaking.
back?
Oh, I don't know. He got just bombarded and shimbizzled. And they had that. Remember, they had a wreck in a turn, and there was like a little pile up. And I think he had a lot to do with that. But I'm not complaining because, honest, I put $1 on Alex Bowman also because I was like, you know what? Alex Bowman can show up somewhere. And the odds were great on him. I won $71 from $1.
You did.
I did. That's pretty good.
But you spent $50.
Yeah, so I made a $21 profit.
There you
go. And now I'll just use that $21 to gamble and see what I can turn it into. This is how send away from my free course. Okay? You're going to love everything I can tell you, how to place small ads in your local newspapers and have a driven income in 6 to 8 weeks. That'll blow you away.
Yes.
Everybody remember that guy? Boot Barn.
Boots. Get your boots.
Have you now?
Have you ever?
Hey, where's you know what we need here? Mr. Steele, your sponsor.
Boot Barn.
Boot Barn was
Wasn't that-
Todd. That's Todd Gilliland's sponsor. Was it this year? It was on there, wasn't it? It was definitely there last year.
Last year, yeah. I don't know about this year. I can't remember.
Yeah, well, Austin states that he has 2 more years on his contract at RCR. So no matter what, he intends to run the next 2 seasons. He says also at the start of next season, big changes are coming to RCR. I guess they're going to put Ty Dillon in a car. Wow.
Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon.
Oh, man, Chase at one point could have had something, and it was honestly, I think, my pick to win last week. And he like a crash.
He does.
Speaking of, they love the white.
I'm glad he's...
Last week they were with it.
Yeah, I like that white. I like this.
Yeah, they kept using it.
I'm glad he didn't finish better, because after my boy just totally smoked the corner and out of the race, they were like, he's the next one for regular season points is what I'm trying to say.
Ah.
Yeah, so I was glad.
They want him to get the advantage.
Larson was leading
Hendrick.
the regular... I can't remember if he is now or not. I haven't looked. But he was leading the regular season points after missing the Coca-Cola 600. So he's one race down from everybody
Right.
and was leading the points.
It's amazing, isn't it? He might be good enough to be champion.
Another one. Another
Look at it. He's
peach.
going to double peach. Double peach.
Was that
Absolutely.
Just hanging around.
was that
21st.
juicy flying peach on there last week at the
It
bottom?
was. It was.
I couldn't tell on
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah, well, it was real wet and not good shots. I did see a video after the race. Ross went over and just started talking to some folks that were his fans, and they gave him a bush peach, and he's on. They're drinking it, and like the PR guy with him is filming. He's like, "Where did you get that beer?" And he's like, "The guy through the fence gave it to me."
There you go.
So, we've talked to some drivers as they're just walking by. Nothing to try to stop people or anything. But the one guy who seemed like he was more genuine and would take a moment to actually speak to you, in my thought, was Chastain.
For sure.
Very personable, very nice guy. Very
Yep.
regular dude. Love him. Hey, speaking of Joey, here he is, 23rd.
Man.
And I thought at one point he might have a good run, but he did not. You know, you can't call him out.
I don't
though.
remember seeing
Won the
him
week
much.
before. So all the Penske guys are locked in.
Yeah, he did.
Speaking of Joey, let me tell you, a few weeks ago, first of all, let me just tell you, everybody, you could call the meat line,
The meat.
423-797-MEAT, meat line, and give us a slice of what you got. Just cut it off for us. And we got a cut
We do.
from one of our guys. Shout out to Nick, on
Nice.
whatever platform you're watching on tonight. He left us a message the week before Nashville. We just hadn't had time to get to it. We had asked the question about Joey Logano. Joe, which area of the part of the country do we believe Joey has illegitimate alien children? Right?
I don't even remember talking about
I don't either, but it sounds like something we would say. So Nick called. Here's Nick.
Hey, y'all, my name is Nick Cypher. You can call me Sick Knifer. I watch a show every week. I just want to give you a slice of my meat from Boise, Idaho. I've never been to a race in my life, but I've
Idaho.
car ever since I was a little pup. Chase Elliott fan here. The driver that I think has illegal alien children running around the country, or whatever y'all said, probably have to be... I'm going to go on a limb on this one. I
we
think
can-
Joey Logano's got a bunch of
just
randoms
asked which
running
driver.
around. They're not
okay.
from here. I don't know why. Maybe it's the way he looks. Anyway,
he's got that.
let's go
alien head.
Nashville.
Yeah. Awesome. Good to hear from you, Nick. I totally agree. Joey's got that like alien head where he's tall, and he's got like that gray thing. He's got those big eyes, and he's always squinting, right? It's like it's a mask, and that's why you can't see the eyes, because they can't do the eyes really well. It's hard to fake those.
Man,
Joey's definitely an alien.
Danica. Oh, there's Danica Patrick. Danica count.
We're-
Maybe needs to.
we got too
have-
many buttons going.
Maybe he needs to have Joey on her podcast and talk about the reptilians.
Absolutely. Danica, count number 9 for the year. Man,
That's low.
it is low. We're more than halfway. What are we, race 21 of 35? Oh, we're like 2/3, maybe,
Yeah.
somewhere in there. So we're averaging a 12 here. We got to get up on these Danicas. All right, let's hop back. Well, actually, you know what? While we're stopped, let's talk about one thing. Let's talk about White Blaze Outdoors. It's the summertime, and everybody's itching to see all the beauty that nature has for everyone. Why not call White Blaze? And if you tell them you heard it here on Wrap It Up, you'll get a special discount. What you do, we have a code, just like all the other podcast places. We've got a code. Just use code. As soon as they answer the phone, scream, "Wrap it up, jackass." As soon as they answer, they say, White Blaze Outdoors. You just go, "Wrap it up, jackass." And right then, code activated, and you get a discount. It's a small discount.
I'm going to try that.
You should. They'll appreciate it. I guarantee it. They're very excited about this promotion that we have crafted for them.
Yeah.
And cannot wait for you to take advantage of.
Yeah.
So do not forget to use code Wrap It Up Jackass when you contact White Blaze Outdoors.
That's right.
The best sponsor we've ever had. Back to the cars. Number 77, Delaware Life. Why not give him Rodney Childress instead of Rodney Childress going to the 7? Or is it just because they love Corey LaJoie so much? Or maybe it's because the 77 runs better than the 7. I don't know. There's a lot of options there.
Dude, I would be laying my cards on this guy. I love Corey LaJoie.
Ooh.
I think he's a nice guy. I would love to see him have some kind of
Got too many
success.
buttons.
But this man right here has jumped into the worst finishing car ever last year.
Absolutely.
And he's had top 10s, he's had top 20s, top 15s. He's bringing the hammer down on Ty Dillon.
Bring it down, baby. Slam it. Let's hear it. Wait a minute. Does the other camera point right at that?
I don't
Let's see. Hold on.
Slammer.
There it is. Oh, we still can't see it.
Slammer.
Oh, don't do that one. Oh, God. Oh, wait a minute. While we're on there, you can win this.
Yeah?
If all we have to do is hit 750 subscribers on YouTube, we're giving away this autographed car, and you get a taco piñata autographed by Daniel Suarez. So show them that piano over
The piano?
Show them that piano they win. It's covered in piano cheese.
I can't even get this.
Oh my gosh!
Look at this.
Look, it's so great.
That's
Look at
awesome.
that. It's the best shot.
Like-
You can see where he was able to sign it.
There's a
Right there. You get both of those. If you're a subscriber, you don't get both of them if you win. We just pick one of our subscribers randomly. And then, after that, when we hit 1,000, we've got something you can get nowhere else on earth, a one-of-a-kind item. Right down below, Justin, if you reach down there, that picture, this came out of the man himself,
Hendrick.
his museum. This hung on the wall in the Hendrick Museum when Kyle Busch drove for Hendrick. This is a shot of Kyle winning. Is this his first race or is this Phoenix? He won at California first, then he won at Phoenix. I can't remember if this is first or second. But anyway, this from the it's probably the first. Probably why they had it hanging up. From the Hendrick shop, one of a kind. Cannot get it anywhere else. All you got to do is subscribe, and if one of 1,000 people get there, one of
That's
you will
definitely, I think that's got to be California
get it.
on that picture.
Yeah, okay. Definitely. So that's his first win, I bet. That's why they probably had it up anyway. Here's the first one.
Shalagabaza.
Hey, here's a car that just no one could even care, right?
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Just it was a lap down on lap 2, I think. It was slow, very slow. Can Josh Berry come in and just take this thing to a whole new level? I wish we had like Creed. Can you take me higher?
I don't think Josh Berry is going to have a good year next year.
You think it's worse than this year? He hit the wall like he was like Noah.
He did wreck 4 times during the street
I thought it was
race.
more than that. It was a lot.
I don't know, man.
It's okay.
Hey, here's the Japper wheels.
Cody Ware in the 51. Look out on pit road.
Well, he's got the
Ooh.
15, so you're safe this time.
Cody Ware.
Back for the second time this year, I think, or third,
Gosh.
second, I believe. He's going to drive the Jacob from the Bible
Yeah.
car. Jacob, building walls around Jericho.
Doesn't he?
They got a construction company going, and they said, hey, man, let's just keep this going. This is one of the oldest companies on earth. Started I don't know, 3,000 years ago-ish?
Is it
4,000?
Isn't he the one that made special soup for his brother or something too?
Special. The hair?
Or was it?
So he could get the inheritance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's exactly how Cody Ware got in this car.
That's exactly right.
We'll leave it at that.
Dude, this is why you guys watch the show every week. We're putting everything together. Party in Paris.
I'm wearing the hat.
Who's partying in Paris parodies?
I don't know what this means. I don't know. I looked this up, or I read something about it, and it said ensuring that the Paris Olympics has an equal number of male and female contenders. And what does that mean? Like,
that's what this means.
Is this a company doing this, or I didn't know there was like a problem with this or anything like. And this is assuring that it's happening. I don't know. Is it something you're supposed to do? Are they just doing it and telling you they're doing it? They obviously have.
Here comes the money.
This looks like a.
Money, 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 money.
It looks like a ripoff of the DoorDash emblem, and then with weird stripes and colors.
Yeah, they like.
It's way too
It's
busy.
not in the colors. I don't think they vibe, honestly. This is no vibe for me, man.
That's it. Next.
There he is.
There,
Hey, Denny's got a new one. Look at this. Blacking it out, baby.
oh, he's stepping up, Denny.
They don't want us to be able to get on a level where we're like, oh, Mavis tire, we didn't like it, because every time they run it now, they're like, change it, change it, change it, change it.
Anybody listening in Lenore, North Carolina, let us know if you ever been to the Mavis. That's the only one we have ever
We
seen.
saw it. It looked a lot smaller than I thought it would for a sponsorship this big. That's all I'm going to say about it. I'm sure it's a fine whatever it did.
I'm sure
was
there's
like
got to be some like in the
part of a
Charlotte
strip
metro
mall.
area too.
Got to
guess.
be.
But
Something I saw said they're all through Alabama, all through maybe Georgia, and coming into the Carolinas, I guess.
that's
Florida, maybe.
discrimination. We need
Absolutely
put them in
NASCAR
Virginia.
did, what they do every now and then.
discriminate
Yeah.
against Danica Patrick.
There you
Wait.
go. Danica count, baby.
Oh, that's number 10.
It's number 10.
But we don't have a 10.
We don't?
Sorry, no.
Oh, well.
Machine isn't ready.
machine.
It didn't think Danica would be talked about. Oh, there's another. Right? They have to keep going, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's a chain reaction. Once it starts, it just can't get it to stop. Before this, though, was Austin Hill in 31st also. Thank you. 31st, I was saying, place. And he beat a lot of normal drivers, Austin did, in one of his only starts of the year. So you got to give him that for a road course and a third RCR car.
He'll be full-time next year, you think?
Very good possibility. I mean, there are charters out there, and if there's big changes coming to RCR, why not that? Need more data, need more whatever. High Point, I don't think, is moving with Briscoe that I've heard. They may, but I haven't heard anything like that. But they'll transform your it. So if you let them have your it, they will transform the crap out of it. This sounds like some kind of something. I don't know. This car is going to be in trouble this week. You can tell the whole bottom end's blown off of it in the back.
Yeah, he's going to have a hard time.
Yeah. They really should have given him more of a car, but they know he's on the way out, and they're like, we just can't spare the money. You get, 7/8 of a car to run this week.
There's not enough juice in that battery.
That's what they get. Hey, they had the electric crossover thing last week there to impress everybody. What'd you think about that? Anybody in the comments? Anybody like the one? It was 1,000 kilowatt car, which equals like 1,300 horsepower. And David Reagan drove it, and it looks like a crossover. It's just an idea I think they're throwing out there. I don't think anything's coming very soon. But here's the Haas car, Ryan Preece.
Ryan.
He's the only one left that isn't signed somewhere already, right?
Well, that's
4/14.
not shocking.
10, yeah, that's right. I keep saying I think he just goes to down to the Haas X car is what I think. And I think they bring Cold Slaw Man, Ice Cold Custard. They
There
bring
he
him
comes.
up.
00 coming back.
Maybe. He might
Or
do
no,
it.
wait. Cole was in the 41.
He was in the 41, wasn't he?
Maybe they just keep the 41.
You think they do it again? Yeah. Maybe because he had it before, or maybe I don't know. Haas also ran 66 with who drove the 66 back then when Haas had it? Oh man, I can't think. It was somebody terrible. Anyway,
didn't David Starr drive a 66?
He did.
It wasn't Haas.
It wasn't Haas though. That was like COT. This was pre-COT. It was. It's not David Green, but it's somebody like that. Crap.
Hey,
It'll come to me.
what happened to him? He was running top 5.
He
towards
was,
the end.
and maybe he's the person. No, he went like way to the left coming out of a turn and got into the wall.
Okay.
And wombated it pretty good. I was about to say he was or maybe did he get turned in the big pileup? I can't remember. It got so many at the end. I just got scared and closed my eyes. I didn't know what to do. Here's Josh was right behind him. Josh is also overstocked this week.
Again.
They got 2 overstockers. Man, I wonder, does overstock just stay next year and whatever car Haas has, just the whole season's taken care of as much as, they put in this year. They sponsored, 3 cars a race sometimes. You could cover one season of one car next year fully.
Yeah.
So if not, then maybe overstock is really just Tony's friends. I don't know. Really, we're like, oh, Stewart Haas is closing. Stewart Haas isn't closing. Just Tony Stewart's leaving, really, when it comes down to it.
Right. He's just out.
Yeah. And Haas just got building Xfinity program and a charter, and then Tony got 3 charters, and they're like, here, sell it to collect your half of the money. Basically, so really the team isn't closing down. The team's just restructuring without Tony, because Tony just hates NASCAR now. I'm not big on that. I like NASCAR.
This man should have won the race.
Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If he had, but he didn't.
He got that's what he got caught in that dust up with Martin, and somebody got into Martin, which turned him into the 20.
Yeah, he hit pretty hard.
Yeah,
it was not good. He definitely had a shot at it,
but he had those other tires on, and he was passing 2 cars a lap, so he did have time to get there.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of people. This part, actually, everybody who's left is. The people who had the best chance of actually dominating the race, I think. Because right after that, you had the 13 in between them, who was A.J. Allmendinger, who I went into. That I placed most of my money from the $50 bet I made went towards A.J. Allmendinger, and I fell terribly on that. But anyway, and then behind him, Larson. My God, man. He's amazing. He's just an absolute.
That's the corn dog man.
There he is.
He wasn't amazing when he tried to hit the brakes in that one turn.
Didn't work, did it? Just went a little deep. It was weird. I think maybe the 54 in front of him checked up or something, and he misjudged off of him or something, how much brake he needed or something. I don't know. But he was coming. Oh, here's what I was talking about.
There's more circles.
Yes, exactly. Dinger's back this week, driving the 16 this week, which Shane Van Gisbergen drove last week. And would have won, most likely, I think, was in the lead and dominating and had won the Xfinity race, but got knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what a deal. What a deal. So Circle is still represented. That's why I said earlier, wait and see why I don't care for Circle.
They're going to run the windshield wipers again this week at Pocono?
I don't think so. They should. The windshield wiper on this car is the best-looking part of this car, honestly.
It is. It's very true.
Oh, but we got an entry out of the norm. Uh-oh, baby.
Always.
I'll tell you what, I saved it up all week. Here it is.
Oh, my
Wrap
goodness.
of the week.
Wrap of the week.
Dropping it on all these good stuff cheap.
J.J.
Yaley coming out of nowhere with the NY Racing.
Oh, my word.
Oh, baby dog. He's Oh.
Does J.J. Yaley finish anywhere but last?
Oh, no. J.J. Yaley is your last place car in my mind.
You called it that last week.
You know what? I also made a prediction when we were at Darlington last year. We're on video and we're interviewing guys, and I called it. And I just thought of this. And when is it this spring Bristol or another one? I called it and had that one right also.
I don't remember.
I've done this 3 times. I'm 3 for 3.
I know you. I know two of them. I don't know the third one.
Yeah, it's on the video. There's you can see the speedway in the background. I give a guy a hat, and I'm like, "This is yours. Mail it back to me if you're wrong." And he was wrong, and he never mailed it back. What the crap, dude? Man, you can't trust people.
That might have been Martinsville, actually, this spring.
Maybe. Okay.
I don't remember.
You might be right.
I
Well,
might-
anyway,
I
yeah,
might
I'm
not
gonna.
be.
I feel confident in keeping my streak going. 44 comes in 38th. We had 38 people this week. Is that right? Dead last. I'm calling it. If you find a place you can make reverse bets, I'm 100%, baby. It's the only thing I can do that's any good is tell you who sucks. Which brings us up to who doesn't suck. Who is cream of the crop? Who are you going to say, Justin, this week? Who has it that can make it happen? Give you some background thinking music here. Shout out to Ed Dixon. Hurry Up and Wait, the new single.
A guy that has finished, I think, second the last 2 weeks
Ooh.
is the Mr. Tyler Reddick. I feel like he's just a good flat track. It's kind of like a road course with some
Yep.
shifting.
Absolutely.
He's going to win.
3
this
different
week.
corners. He can adjust. Maybe better than anybody, maybe other than Larson, at finding differences as they go.
Right.
I mean, everybody knows their 3 corners, but I don't. I'm trying to find some. You know, it's going to rain, right?
Make it 5 weeks in a row if it does.
Well, there you go. That's what I'm saying. It's
And
NASCAR. How can it not rain?
I have a major suggestion for NASCAR.
Tell us.
Every single week, bring the treaded tires.
There you go.
And you have it's mandatory that the team has to put on at least one set during the race at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It'd be huge. I mean, that's just like, when the All-Star, they wanted to give them 2 different kinds of tires, but forget that. Like, not just 2 different compounds. Bring a treaded tire and a non-treaded.
Right.
Like, show what you got. Like, really make something. That's a whole nother level of strategy. Well, on that thought level of somebody
who you going for?
Somebody who would hate that idea, because he was just a couple months ago or something telling us all about how he buys too many tires and how much they waste on tires. I'm going to say it's the 11 car. Big Denny Ham going to serve up a platter at the Pocono. He is a master of Pocono. First, 3 wins he had was Pocono. Rookie year won both Poconos.
Well, I was going to pick Denny, but he won this race last year, I think.
Well, that's more proof that he'll do it again.
No,
Consistency is key.
No, stats, statistics. It's going to prove that it's not going to happen 2 times in a row.
Shattering my dreams, baby. You're shattering my dreams.
Reddick.
All right, listen. We're sure of one thing. The car's going to be green and black this weekend.
That's right.
If you can place a bet on green and black cars, put your money down. That's what we say, folks. We appreciate you taking the time to watch this ignorant show. It's been a privilege to bring it to you, and we hope that you watch it again. If you subscribe, you will be our best friends that have ever lived on Earth. Justin, you got anything to hit the people with on the way out for this week?
It's hot.
Ooh, yeah.
NASCAR did, what they do every now and
And
then.
ended the show. We see y'all later. Have a happy